coach, put me in the game.
Better, petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison.
Tonight, from Portland, Oregon, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Portland Snowhawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Portland Snowhawks. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest. You'll take the week off. Get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go with the option, coming right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now Lance, able to find Gray here. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Lance to throw it. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Ty Davis Price.
22 yards.
And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Sheldon.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. On 3rd down, they go with Adams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On the counter, here's Kamara. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, here's Kamara. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Off play action. Sheldon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He's into the secondary.
The quick slant caught. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Kamara, touchdown.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Niners set to take over on offense.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for their first round for the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
The Lance now to throw.
And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Lance's throw caught by Gray. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Sheldon. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 3 from the 9.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the Cowboys who get the win at home. Dak Prescott, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaud.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On first down, this is Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake. Sheldon, he'll buy some time right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off play action. Sheldon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Off the play fake. Sheldon. Flush to his right. And he caught it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this one's incomplete. Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Back to throw. Sheldon. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there. for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And they're going to speed things up here. They get this out left. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The Lance going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Jalen Naylor, 62 yards. And the Snowhawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Toss play, Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go with Kamara. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Sheldon over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And this time he finally breaks through. It's a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Here we go. Yellow, 43.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice.
Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they bring out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Lance now on 1st down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Lance now on 1st down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 45 on 2nd down.
Lance. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Kamara up the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat. Came all the way.